Hey, fellas, knock off all that high society crap and play some of this.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Terry, wake up. Terry, wake up. Terry, wake up. We got a show to do.
I don't know how I got blamed for being late again, but chat is on point. They pretty much know what's going on around here.
You were late, bro. Well, I don't know what you're napping. You made us late. I don't know what you were dreaming about. I don't know what you're up to down there. But
for the record, Mike was on time. He had 1 minute and 5 seconds left, except he was in his vehicle driving as fast as he could to get home.
I was almost on time.
You were almost home.
Do I want you on that side or on the other side? Is this the normal side?
I don't know if it's...
I don't know what the normal side is.
Me?
I don't watch this show. This is trash. This is trash TV right here. What is going on, everybody? I apologize. Yes, I was a few minutes late. I had to run out and grab some stuff, and then didn't realize how late it was and was flying back. So let's get out our hellos to everybody. Oh, Emmett Taylor was here early. How are you? Tommy Cook, good to see you. Patrick Swayze, as always. Hopefully this feed is good internet. It's running off my cell phone again. We haven't got the Elon satellite yet because I'm too cheap, but eventually once I have enough money, I'm going to get Elon to hook me up here. Maybe he can give us a sponsorship because he just, we're so entertaining on a Sunday night.
I'll text him.
Yes, Ben, we are late and legitimately this time. I apologize. What's up, Billy Buzz? What else we got in the comments here? How are you late to your own show? Trust me, if you tune in every other Sunday, it's not unheard of. Never crazy late, but maybe a couple minutes late. No, I didn't blame it on the internet. This was all me. I was driving as fast as I could, but truck only goes so fast. Yeah, War in the Woods looked wild. We're going to get to that in a little bit on the show here. Terry, you look very dark over there. I just got small.
I'm working on it here.
All right. You're moving around. You're teleporting from big to small.
It's not a big deal.
Big wiener this weekend right here.
He's so rich.
Chassis cars to the front.
Pro mod for life.
Pro mods. Who else we got in here?
He's gonna beat our ass.
David Campbell, how are you? Dalton's always here. We got to give Dalton the super fan the little star on his comments, Terry.
I don't know how to do that.
I know, me neither. Terry having wet dreams again.
He just stars revoked right away.
He had a chance. He had a chance.
No, not anymore.
Not anymore. Now he's out. Yeah, I think we got to invest in Starlink 100%. I'm getting around to it. And we got Kentucky in the house. The Bearded Wonder, the second best flagger. After this weekend, I will say still the first best flagger. I chirp Alex a lot, but damn, I missed you last night. We'll get to that as well. So, yeah, John Monroe's on here. What's up, John? Your boy Jeremy. Jeremy came out and helped me this weekend. Him and his daughter. Thank you very much, Jeremy.
Oh, look at the man, the myth, the legend down there.
Pedro was out there making hits on his new setup, on his Nova. That's coming around. He's got a few little issues to work out, but that car goes pretty fast. It's going to definitely be a contender. What's up, John? So I think we've caught up here. Yeah, there we go.
Outlaws. Look at that guy.
Oh, yeah. Jerry, you going to have that new car out soon? I think I heard there's grumblings in the underground world here that Jerry's going to have his new car out soon. That'll be sweet. So, yeah. Well, it was a very this weekend was a very busy weekend. Last weekend, what was last weekend? Terry, was anything going
The
on
one
last weekend?
before
Oh, the New York race.
you didn't do.
Yeah. Last weekend we were thinking about going to the New York race, but after some of the data and stuff we got in Grand Bend, we were blowing through the converter, so I wanted to make a converter change first, and I didn't have time to do it before New York. So we decided to skip New York. Did I go somewhere else?
You were supposed to, I think, test.
Oh, okay. So yeah, didn't do anything. Took a weekend off for once, which was nice. LL Spool J in the house. What's going on, Jasper? I heard it was busy for you. What was busy last weekend? Last weekend wasn't busy, I don't think. I don't know. Anyway, I can't even remember this weekend. So this weekend or this week, we went to St. Thomas Friday night to try out this new converter for their test and tune. It is a little bit better. It is not still enough stator, I would say, or maybe even pump side needs to be changed. We do have a Neil Chance bolt together. I talked to Marty about it. I'm going to send him the data logs from this weekend stuff, and we'll go from there. Actually, in the car on my way here, I was talking to Terry about these lockups because these lockup converters are crazy now. All these guys like KC Max and all these other people who are going fast all seem to have lockups. So I'm a little interested in that. What's going on with these lockup converters, because I keep battling issues with blowing through the converter all the time, no matter what we do. When we change stators, the more power we seem to be putting in, the worse it gets and the slower it gets. So we're going to try to do possibly a gear change, see if that's going to help a little bit. My buddy Dylan, our buddy, I guess, Dylan has talked about changing rear gears to help tighten up the converter. So I may try the gears before we start looking at other options. So this weekend, we were going to go to War in the Woods, but like I said, we're not really. I really like to figure out this converter stuff first. I don't want to go back to the War in the Woods unless we're going back there 110%. Honestly, it sounds. Now it fucked me up. War in the Woods, leaving from Canada, going to War in the Woods, you're looking from our end about a $1,500 weekend. So if I'm going to spend the $1,500 again to go there, I'd really like to feel like we're at 100%. We've definitely made bounds and strides from last year, for sure. And the truck is working very well, but I still don't have the confidence of War in the Woods fast enough, because it is that front side. We do a lot more backside stuff. I'm very confident on a backside surface, but on a front side still, I think we have work to do, which I've discussed with my friend over here. I think this winter when we go down to Immokalee and hit the front side again, we're going to try some new stuff and see if we can be semi front side faster. But I don't think the way the truck is set up right now that we'd be competitive enough to spend the $1,500 to go to War in the Woods. So that is the reason why we didn't go. There was also the thing with the weather. For a while there, it looked like it was going to pour rain, and it's a trip for us. So I apologize for anyone who wanted to see us at War in the Woods this weekend. Like I said, when I come there, I want to be at the top of our game so that we can try to actually win one of those things and not just keep going there and going through a couple of rounds. So, oh, that's sick. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, the wheelies, we've definitely got those down to a fine art now. We're also going to have to look into adjusting for that, because they do make awesome pictures. And I say this all the time. It looks cool as shit and fans love all that stuff, but that's stuff that costs you races. And I'd like to really, like, we have been trying very hard, as I'm sure all you guys know who follow us, for the last 3 years, and we're definitely moving in the right direction now. We figured out a lot of things, and yeah, I'd like to be competitive with the bigger guys in that True Street class. I warned the Woods. I know we're not small tire competitive, especially after seeing some of those passes from this weekend. I'm 100% certain. Although your boy Billy did really well.
He did good.
Yeah, very well. I was actually surprised with that little pickups putting in work. The other blue pickup, Kyle, I think it is in True Street, also putting in work. I saw some of his stuff. I follow him on Instagram. We talk once in a while back and forth. I talk to a lot of the truck guys. Shoot some ideas back and forth. If they're willing to share. Some people are, some people aren't. But I've always been an open book with people when they ask me stuff for the most part. I think if we all help each other, we'll all get faster.
He's been putting in work all year.
Yeah, I was watching him on YouTube before when he first started, and he was struggling, but we all struggle. I get it. Some take longer. I probably struggled the worst in the beginning here, and we're still struggling. We're still figuring stuff out all the time, so I like wheelies. You say you like wheelies, but I've also heard you cry about them and lift all the time to get out of them. I've seen a few of Timmy's data logs where the pedal, as soon as he lets go of the trans brake, goes to 50% so that it keeps the front tire down. But Timmy's coming around too, which is great. See, these are the kind of fans I have.
Well, I mean, I like his name.
My balls itch? That's a very good name. I'll give him that. Rob was at Warren the Woods. He shot me a message saying it's too bad we couldn't hook up there. But Rob, I will do my best to come again in the spring. I like to always go to the springtime Warren the Woods race. Normally, the chance of rain is less, but this year was a little different. So for everyone, I will do my best to be there for the springtime race next year. Got short legs. So we decided this weekend, stay local, a little bit cheaper. The local race, the Ontario Street Outlaws, were putting $1,000 on top of some of the classes, which was nice to see. So it made it worth the trip. For us to go to TMP, it's like an hour and 35-minute drive, so it's probably the closest place to me here out of all the options. So they had $1,000 on top of all the pots, so small tire, daily driver, and they were shooting some kind of video for the street bikes, like the I don't know what kind of video it was. Some kind of video, like they're doing a series or a show or something on all the drag bikes. So they had a bunch of people filming there this weekend, which was cool. So we went to OSO. We entered, well, I looked at the tailgate class. The tailgate class had one truck in it, and it was my buddy Mark with the black truck that you may have seen in some of our YouTube videos if you're not familiar. Mark's a good guy. We try to help each other all the time, but I also know what Mark's truck's running currently because he's still working through some issues. So it wasn't worthwhile to enter into tailgate to race my friend Mark. So we left that alone and decided to stick with small tire because they had the 1,000 on top and try to hang with the big dogs again. The Ontario big dogs, I guess. Oh, there were a couple guys from New York there too. There were 2 cars from New York that came. So we went to OSO, the Copper Nova, Jason White's Nova, called me out first round off the trailer. He wanted to be the first pair down because we'd raced in Grand Bend, and I pulled a big wheelie beside him, and I guess I rattled him a little bit because I came towards him in the wheelie, so he lifted. So I think he just wanted to have the rematch. So we put a couple $100 on that to go down first round, and I have the video right here.
Ride it, buddy, ride it! Good race, good race.
What you goddamn 60 foot? What that 330 do, motherfucker?
This is what you do all day.
So that's what I do with my free time. So we won that race. It was a good race. Jason, I guess we just got a little bit out on him. I'm sure he'll be back with more and he'll be calling me out again. But I love rattling people a little on here. That's what Sundays are for. So yeah, that was our first round. We raced Jason off the trailer. Truck pulled a huge wheelie. Rude. Sorry, Jay. I got to do it. Truck pulled a big wheelie, 60-footed really well, and then came down nicely because this time I was wheeling away from him, so I felt more confident riding it out a little further and letting her down easy. So that was our first round. We went on to second round. We ended up drawing the BMS orange car driven by the owner this time. That was our second round pick. And that video is right here.
So long, gay boys.
So that was our second round. It was nice for once to not be the guy doing the smoke show all the way down the track. Mind you, this year we've been a lot better with that. So that orange car, I think, just has way too much motor in it. And it's front heavy because it's big block twins. But we've raced him before. He has beaten us. He beat us at the very beginning of the year in True Street when we were trying out those QTPs, and we both did massive burnouts, and he's just better at doing long burnouts and riding them out. So that was our second race. It was good. No issues there. We both left together, and it is what it is. So we moved on to third round. Third round, we drew the ProTech orange car that used to, well, I guess it's still the same car. I forget what it's called now. What's the orange one called, Terry?
Tangerine Dream or some shit?
Oh, yeah, Tangerine Dream. I don't know if it's still called Tangerine Dream. That's what it used to be. It used to be driven by another guy, but now Frank with the GTR, that really fast GTR in Canada, drives now for them. They've got the Tangerine Dream, and we raced their other car, which is Mr. George V2. So they're identical cars, I believe. I don't know all the details, but they seem to look identical. Everything on them looks pretty much similar. They're actually very smart in doing that because they race both cars everywhere, and they're basically accumulating double the data every time. So that's a very smart thing for your racing program. I mean, I can't afford two S10s. Well, kind of, but
yeah, 2, 5, same thing.
Yeah, well, two S10s that are built identically the same, I cannot have.
Just for
I'll
data.
put it that way. Same setup, orange car. I guess Alex knows more than me. Same setup, orange car motors pushed back like 8 inches. Okay. So maybe the motor in the orange one's a little further back than the blue one, but the blue one seems to win a lot more than the orange one. So I don't know what has happened. So we made it to, I think it was the semifinals. I'm not sure, but anyway, we raced Frank, orange car. And this was the race.
Eyes up here. Eyes up here. God damn it!
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah, we pulled a small wheelie. I brought it down, and as soon as I brought it down, I hit the scramble, pulled it back up in another wheelie, pedaled it again, and I couldn't catch him. It was over before the 330. So it was still a good race. He didn't get too far out on me, but I'm sure I was somewhere around his back bumper. I just didn't have enough. That car's fast. I kind of knew the time I needed to run to beat that car, and that's the tune-up we put in it. It's just these wheelies are not my friend lately. All this pedaling going up and down, up and down, up and down is just, it slows you down. It made a good pass. It was the fastest pass of the night. And it's just, yeah, sometimes that's what happens. So it was a little disappointing, but all in all, it was a good race. We left together. It was a fair race. I just lost, flat out lost. So we're going to figure this wheelie situation out, and hopefully that'll make us a little bit faster. Front splitter? I don't think so, because there's no arrow when you're leaving the line. The truck just wants to pull the tires in the first 20 feet. So I'm going to reach out to a friend of Dylan's, and we have a plan. Again, Dylan's been helping me a lot, and I appreciate him for all the advice and things he's helped me with. He's definitely helped improve our program. Now, feedback on the event. I don't know. I've been trying to support OSO from the beginning. We always go out there. I like to put on a show for local people and see, all the local people we like and stuff. I don't like the feeling of negativity there. It seems very, what the fuck was that?
Somebody fucking probably slipped and fell out there. I don't know.
Someone slipped on some dog pee? I've seen it before at that house.
Fucking Maxwell.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I get a level of anxiety when I'm there, I guess I'd call it. It feels very aggressive the whole time you're there. Like, I understand everyone wants to be organized, and I get all that. And I think it's great that they've become organized, but it's like, sometimes it's organized, but other times it's not. And if someone tells me at the race, you need to be here at a certain time, I'm there at that time, or I do my best. Like, I'm not perfect either. Sometimes I am late a little bit, but I really try to stay on top of the program, because I know that's what they've been trying to do, is make things more organized and like following time things. But then it's like, sometimes they follow it, sometimes they don't. And then we got in a situation where the first time I went up, I was waiting for a while for everyone else to come up. They told me a certain time, and then it kind of I just sat up there for 20 minutes. And anyone who owns a small tire car or semi-race car knows, like, when I'm at my pits, we're organized. We have an air pump and stuff like that. But when it's getting colder out, the tire pressure goes down. It's hard to monitor nitrous bottles. I don't want to leave the battery on warming up nitrous bottles. There's just a bunch of factors. So if you tell me to be there at 6:40, I'll do my best to be there at 6:40. But so I kind of got in shit the second time, because I went up, and again, I was told a certain time, and then we were sitting waiting while they were figuring out a dispute or something. So I took it upon myself to drive down to the end of the track, which I probably shouldn't have done, and then got yelled at for that. But I don't know. It's just, I'm getting to the point now that, to me, spending the money to go places, I think I need to start just picking and choosing and not racing every weekend, because this racing every weekend where you're just going to races just to fill the weekend is becoming cumbersome. So I don't know if I'm going to go back there anymore. It sucks. Like I said, I like local racing, but sometimes, I mean, it just doesn't, it's not worth it. I want to have fun when I go racing. There's a lot of places I really enjoy going to, and some places you don't. So I guess you just got to start weeding out the places you don't. And if we don't race every weekend, it's not the end of the world. We'll survive and probably be a lot cheaper on the bank account as well. So, yeah, we're going to start picking and choosing. I think next season I'm going to make a better calendar. And the races I'm not really having a good time at or not enjoying anymore, we're just not going to go to anymore.
The schedule is too full.
Well, there's so many races to choose from. And realistically, like, I'm one of the, well, I don't know. I'm sure there's a few people like myself, but understandably so, we race 12 months of the year. A lot of people just race in the summer here. A lot of people just race down there in the winter. You know what I mean? Like, they may race for 6 months of the year. I'm a 12-month of the year person. Like, the truck literally has no downtime. So I need to start getting a little smarter with my money. Just to let you know, I will follow and call you. Yeah, no problem, Jay. I'm happy. Call me. I'm just fucking around. I'm not really serious about any of this stuff. You want to call me out, we'll do it. Even if you beat me, we'll make a meme together and you can make fun of me. I don't give a shit, honestly. But yeah, it's just kind of disappointing. Like, I don't know. The vibe there is just a different vibe, and it's not something I'm interested in anymore. I've been really trying to like support and show up. And like I said, I like to see local people. I like to put on a show. I know a lot of people there, and they're like, "Oh, are you bringing your truck? You know, to TMP? We really want to see your truck and this and that." And I like to do that and show out for those people and stuff. But when racing's no longer fun and it feels like that kind of level of hostility, and I feel that anxious being somewhere, I'm not interested in racing there anymore. Then it's not fun for me. Like, I just don't enjoy it anymore. So why bother? And it's not like the payouts are huge where I'm going to be missing out on, you know, $10,000 pots. This was the first time I've seen money on top of anything in a little while. So anyway, that's just my own personal opinion. I hope they carry on and do well, but it's just, for me, it's just not worth the trips anymore. I'm just kind of over it. So, yeah. Sorry, I didn't look at any comments, and there's a lot here.
Yeah, they're pretty much all saying the same thing.
Yeah, I know Ben doesn't go back. I know some other guys who message me, and they're like, "We're not going there anymore." So, and I was like, "Come on, guys! Like, let's support local." Like I said, I try to support all local events. Even John's event had some drama last weekend, but John's events, I don't know. I just don't feel that same level of stress. Like, John doesn't come over yelling at people. There's not like this. I don't even know how to explain it. There's like a level of tension, it almost feels like. And that just adds extra. It feels like something in the background the whole time. And I don't like it. I don't like when things go back and forth. I don't like when rules change and don't change. And there was even something they messed up on the rules. So now exterior weight was allowed when exterior weight used to not be allowed. And I know people make mistakes, but it's all like little things like that that just pile up. And after a while, I'm just like, nah, whatever. Yeah, there's stuff. Even Pedro here, he was a little late to buy back in, which I understand. Again, they're trying to follow timelines. But if you're following timelines one way and then not following them another way, like, where are we at with timelines? That's the kind of stuff that if you're going to be strict with something, then just be strict with it. If you tell people we're going to be here at 8:40 and we're going to give you 10 minutes after 8:40, so between 8:40 and 8:50, the car's got to be here because we're going to send them down, then that's cool. I'm good with it. I'll be there at 8:39 if I can. Like, we got organized in the pits. I get a guy, Jeremy, on his phone or whatever to put an alarm so we know what time it is and we're ready to roll. But sometimes it's okay to be late. Other times they'll just push you through and DQ you. Like, there's no, I don't know. I can't follow it all. So anyway, that's my own personal opinion. That's what we're going to do with our race program. We all have the right to go and race where we want and everything else. So yeah, that's kind of where we're going to be at. We're going to pick and choose events now, a little more selective to stuff that we enjoy, stuff we like, and places we want to go. So, yeah. I think Brandon was one of the cars from New York, so he's from out of town. Starts at the 10. Yeah, it does. I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to shit on them anymore. And my personal choice, I'll finally give Alex some backing. If I were to choose between Alex and Geet myself for flagging, I will definitely choose Alex. We're still struggling a little bit with the boost building and the times and flagging, but again, it is what it is. They have their program and they can run it any way they want. It's their own venue. It's their own thing. So, yeah, Jay, that's how I felt too. Right out of the gate, it's like instant negativity. Everyone's like angry. There's like an anger in the air when you get there. And I mean, we're racing for fun. Like, it should be a good time. Everyone should be happy. It's not like a huge, I know people have grudges and stuff. That's fine. It's all good. There's nothing wrong with that kind of stuff in racing, but it still should be for fun somewhat. It shouldn't be like just a straight downer. Yes, shoot me a DM on Instagram or Messenger, and happy to talk to you about that. Not a problem. So moving forward, what do we got here? Alex loves this stuff. He's all about it. So we can start. I know we're going to talk about War in the Woods. First, we can give Dylan sent me some videos. Dylan was actually the winner this year of this event. Dylan's the winner this year. He's won it all. Dylan's won it all. So
I agree.
Congratulations, Dylan, on winning the whole year.
Came out with that new car and you won everything.
Yeah. So Dylan was the winner this weekend at PYOP in Milan. I don't have a lot of videos from there. I know our boy Cody went with his Trackhawk. Sadly got beat by another Trackhawk there. Probably out horsepowered by quite a bit.
Really?
It looked like it in the video. I mean, the other Trackhawk was a twin turbo unit. I mean, these turbos are the shit, sadly.
Yep.
They're running a lot faster than blower nitrous combinations from before. I wish there was some way I could make him faster without changing the setup, but I think we're starting to get to a point where it won't matter. Do you know what I mean? What we do, that it's going to be very hard to be competitive against things with twin turbo setups, and which sucks because I mean, I want him to be as fast as he can be. But I think we're definitely this week maybe have to look at a different venue if he wants to keep going with the Trackhawk and racing it. If not, then focus on his new small tire car and just leave his Trackhawk as a badass daily driver, which it is. I mean, on the streets, there's not a lot that can touch that thing. But sadly, with racing here, everyone's getting so much faster in every class that you need to change. Look how many times we've changed the S10 already just to get more and more competitive. It is what it is at this point. JP's Trackhawk is stock motor. I keep hearing that. That's impressive, honestly. It's crazy, actually. That thing moves. It sounded like a jet in the video I saw. I should have downloaded the video. Yeah, heavyweight class. They had a heavyweight class at Milan this weekend for 4,200 or 40-something hundred pound vehicles. And that twin turbo Trackhawk ended up winning the whole deal. So congratulations to him. Oh, there it is, 4,200 and heavier class. So our boy Dylan brought his Pro Mod $500,000 twin turbo.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, $575,000 twin turbo, all chromoly, carbon fiber, even some stuff from SpaceX. I heard some kind of crazy metal that we don't even know about. Sponsored by Elon.
They used it on the spaceship.
Yeah, they donated some metal off of the space shuttle to Dylan to build his car. So yeah, we have a few videos here of Dylan's passes in Milan to share. I believe I'm going to go by how dark it looks outside because I don't really have an order of these, but maybe he can fill us in the chat here. So this is the first video we got. Definitely looks a lot better than it did in Grand Bend. I'll throw that out there. But I know Dylan, and I know the more time he spends in that seat, the faster that car is going to get. So, that was round 2. Okay. So that was Dylan's second pass. This guy with the tailpipes. I can put tailpipes on too. A lot of cars can do that. Anyway, I'm not going to get into this discussion. So that was Dylan's second pass. Looked good. A to B. Hopefully this was his third. Looks like the guy on the right might have been a little bit early on that deal.
Couple seconds.
Couple seconds.
Couple seconds early.
Might have jumped a little bit up front there. Oh, it's definitely a pro mod. I can guarantee you that.
When you line up next to something like that, you get a little nervous, get a little antsy. You make mistakes.
Oh, that was the finals. Whoops. So, sorry, I played it backwards. So then this must have been the semifinals. Man, it looks good though. It was going A to B, no fuss. We spoke a little on times, and it's kind of right where I think it would be. I'm not going to share that because it's nobody's business. But Milan's always been like roughly. Their trans brake failed. That's why. But yeah, those passes look good. Dylan's car is definitely coming around. People need to keep an eye out for that because I think it's definitely going to be a contender. I mean, he's got all the right pieces there. It's a full-blown chassis car, motor set back 32 inches.
1,350 cubic inch, big block, yeah.
Yeah. Twin turbo in the back. That's what winners do. And what else? And he weighs half the weight I do. He's probably a good 130 pounds. So I mean, he's got all the positive things going for him here. So, congratulations to you, Dylan. I do like those underglows, though. We may have to do some underglows, Terry. Some kind of like. Maybe I'll get the ones that do the rainbow just for you underneath the truck. We'll do where it just changes the colors the whole time, like a UFO.
They should pulse with the engine. I mean, you know how they do it with the music already.
Yeah.
Just hook them up.
We'll do it on the two-step.
Just let it go.
I like that. That's not a bad idea. There you go. Motor setback 38 inches, and it's a 798 cubic inch.
And people always.
I knew we were close. Close.
So double all that, and you're about right where we should be.
What's up, David? David, you gonna get this truck done or what?
Fuck.
Speaking of pro mod trucks,
it's so nice.
This guy's got enough motor and enough fancy jewelry on that truck. We got to see it. Get Mike off his ass and get him fixing that truck up because I want to see it on the 16th. So for anyone who, please just keep those. Oh,
they're right behind him.
They are behind him, but Dylan's a smart guy. I have faith that he's done things 100%. Yes. That's what we need to do. We need to put underglows, and when we're up on boost and it hits target, boom, lights the bottom like fire.
Yeah.
I don't know about the music. I don't know where you're going to get the music from, but
if you're going to do it, why not?
Terry can sing. Oh, see?
He's a genius.
Yeah.
It's a shocker there that he's already got that done.
I knew it. Well, Dylan, you have to help me do the same thing. I want the same thing. I want once it gets up on boost, I want it just a strobe like underneath.
Probably already copywritten it, everything.
That way everyone will know when it's up on boost. Oh, they're waiting for you, Terry.
Don't click on those.
Don't click on those. Well, if you haven't lived under a rock this weekend or haven't been on Facebook whatsoever, we all know that it was War in the Woods weekend.
Oh, yeah.
It was a horrible forecast in the beginning, and I think that might have turned off a bunch of people, but it ended up coming around that the weather was perfect. So
that's awesome.
That's kind of shitty. I mean, like I said, I wasn't going either way because I just couldn't afford to spend that money at the moment, and I'd like to go back being what I think is a contender where we're going to put on a good show. So War in the Woods was this weekend, and if you haven't seen it, which I'm sure you have because we've saw it on every last possible post, I think on Sunday morning when I woke up and scanned through Facebook, it was pretty much every last post was this. Now, I don't want to make a joke about this post, but the last guy looks like a guy who was, you know, when guys jump on the hood of cars and they're looking for an insurance claim and they're like,
Thank you.
oh, my neck. That
So,
first guy, though, I'll be honest,
that
looks
hurt.
violent. And I really hope that that guy's okay, because when you see a grown-ass man flip a full 360 in the air and he's upside down, that's
hurt.
a hard hit.
Yeah, that sucks.
A very hard hit. Like, sorry, one more time.
I'm
That guy right
surprised.
there.
Wait for
my
it. For it.
God,
There.
right there. That hurts to watch. But I mean, it has been 11 years and that's never happened before. A lot of people were on the internet saying already, oh, well, you know, everyone knew it was going to happen. I mean, myself personally, when I'm at War in the Woods, I don't stand in that area because it kind of puts you in a fucked up spot there.
Nowhere to
Because
go.
the way the guardrail is, it's very hard, as you could see, you can't move. Like if a car does do that, it's very hard to get out of the way. So that's kind of why myself personally, I stay away from that kind of activity. But I think I even told you the first year we went to War in the Woods, when I went with Jeremy, and then my truck dead hooked in that burnout box there and pulled the front tires, and I went through that crowd with no steering because
There's nothing.
it was in a power wheelie. And I just remember seeing people left and right of me, and I was like, oh my God, I wanted to close my eyes because I'm like, I really hope I don't hit somebody right now, because there's nothing I could do. I couldn't steer. I couldn't do anything. The truck was literally flying through the crowd, and I remember people standing back and the driver's side mirror, like brushing their T-shirts as it went by. So, I mean, to say I'm surprised, I'd say no.
No.
I mean, it was bound to happen someday. The other thing I was thinking of is what happens if a guy's axle breaks and the tire shoots out? The tire shoots out, or the lug, the
fucking
studs break off, and the car just spins around a full 360. I mean, that's a dangerous place to stand. If you're down for that kind of thing, then I mean, I guess it's on you. Yeah, dude broke his leg. He's lucky that that's all that happened, because that looked violent.
Yeah.
But I mean, it sucks it happened, but they're all I mean, I hope there's no kids standing there too, but for the most part it looked like all grown adults. I mean, you're grown. You want to stand there? You took the risk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't feel bad for people when, you know, you chose to stand there. There were other options. So, but it still sucks to see. You never want to see anyone get hurt like that. But like I said, to say I'm shocked, not really. I mean, it was inevitable something like that would happen. I don't think they can blame Jeff for that, or the establishment there, because they tell people not to, you know, stand there and stuff, but you're full-grown adults.
Yeah.
Me too. And it wasn't even a Mustang. Normally it's the Mustang that's the crowd clearer 9 times out of 10. Yeah, I agree with you. I'm just saying, it sucks for them. But they're full-grown adult people. If they choose to stand there, then they choose to stand there. That's their business. But I'm sure Jeff will probably put something in place now, just because I'm sure he doesn't want to see people get hurt.
No.
That's the worst thing you want to do. But I understand how it is. It's an environment there. Like, that's how War in the Woods is. That's what makes War in the Woods War in the Woods. There's a lot of people there. You see the pictures on Facebook and stuff like that. The starting line is very busy place. So if you don't want to get hit by a car, then stand on the other side of the rit. If you're going to risk it, then you risk it. That's part of the choice you make. But yeah, it was pretty wild to see that video every day, or all morning, I mean. Yeah, I'm sure that was part of the problem. Oh, okay. So, well, that's even better. Like I said, nobody wants to see anyone get hurt at a racing event. Obviously, you never want to see stuff like that. But yeah, it can happen at any event. No preps are known for having people at the starting line. Like even us, when we had North versus South, remember all night I literally had to stand there and ask people to please just stay behind the burnout area, because I know Ralph and them, they really don't want that for their insurance reasons and stuff. And I respect that. But in the same token, that's how no preps are. Like people stand at the starting line. So as long as you're behind the burnout box, I see no issue with it. But I know even for him, it made him nervous when people were like basically making a tunnel for the car to go through. He wasn't a big fan of that. So we're going to stay on top of that for our events as well. Yeah, we need that song. That's the song that comes to mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I was saying. Because people were like, oh, they're going to sue the track and this and that. I said, I don't think so. You sign the waiver when you come in. It's on you. I mean, in Canada here, maybe. Because I don't know. I feel like somehow over here our laws would get bent and somehow someone would be able to pull off something. But I think it's definitely different down by you, right? You're more responsible for yourself.
Yeah.
Here we're very babysat by the government.
So,
We're like all little babies up here that need to be watched and taken care of.
I
What
agree.
is that?
What are you doing?
There's like a fruit fly or something flying around here.
Canada.
No one got life blighted. Oh, that's good. I like all the comments. One guy says
They did.
they life blighted someone. They didn't life blight someone.
That's bullshit.
It's all bullshit. It's not like no, of course not. No driver wants to hit anybody. So that was the big post of War in the Woods, which kind of sucks because I mean there was a lot cooler stuff that went on, but you know when people see accidents, it's like on the highway. Everybody's got to brake and post and make a post about it. It could be pineapple flies, but I'm not down south yet, so we don't have any pineapple flies up here. There's nobody around me here but myself. So we had a few of the. Where the fuck Terry go? Oh shit! What is that?
Just checking in. It's my gremlin. Oh,
Hi, Bella.
You hear that?
Hear that snorting? Was she sleeping?
Get out of here, bro. She's always sleeping.
Maxwell can't wait to come back and piss all over your house.
He's such a dick. He pissed right on my cushion, right on my pillow. Climbed right on the couch.
He was just telling Bella that it's his new house.
You need to just leave him here for a couple of days. I'll take care of him.
You should. All right, Terry, I'm going to let you go through because this is you're the one who watched the whole thing. I was racing, so you were watching. So take it away.
I finally went to bed. Day 2, I had to go to sleep. It was late.
So what are the highlights of War in the Woods this year?
The highlights?
Yeah. Give us the highlights. Hit us with the.
I'm a big Casey Max fan, so I'm also. You fucked me right there. Noah Stein also is a guy that I don't follow a bunch, but I think he did pretty awesome. He did get taken out by Casey Max, but so did a bunch of guys. Billy got taken out by Casey Max, which was a good run. I know you want to watch it, so you can brag about that truck. There was another big crash. I think Brian White did some grudge racing after he was knocked out.
Oh, was that grudge racing or was that in actual racing?
I think he was out by then. I don't know if that was an actual race or not. I thought he was out earlier than this day 2.
Yeah, I think I uploaded or you uploaded it.
I uploaded the one from the
Let's see
stream.
the Billy / Casey Max because Billy was like that was a 000 light or something because he was out on him. I saw that post on someone's Facebook and I was like, holy shit. He was out like 3 cars on Casey Max.
I think he jumped. Now, I don't think they contested it because I think Casey Max won anyway, but I think he jumps here. But we'll see.
Oh, it was the finals. Brian's wreck was the finals of 26.
Okay.
But let's start with the Billy versus Casey Max.
You want to see the truck.
I want to see your boyfriend's truck.
Shut up. Here it is.
It is mind-blowing how fast Casey Max's car is that a guy can leave on him that hard. And Billy's truck's no slouch. We know that. That's one of the faster S10s in the no-prep circuit, and he just walked around him.
It's impressive.
That's what I'm saying. There's got to be something to these lockup converters and shit, especially on a front side. And I'll go back to the chassis stuff. Definitely helps having a lighter chassis car. But that's crazy. It's crazy how hard he treated him and got out on him, and he just drove right around him for the win. Like, that's got to be hard for Billy to watch. I'm sure he's dying to get that car from Tin Soldiers now, that chassis car he's building.
Yep, and beat up on everybody. That might have been the round before. I don't know. It's close to it. And then they went into semifinals. It was Casey Max and Noah Stein, and Frankenstein got the bye in the semis. So I don't think he made a pass for semis. But Casey Max took on right lane was the best.
Wasn't the best. I don't like right lane ever because of the bumps it has in it. Right lane has those weird. I mean, left lane has the bumps too, but right lane has like that dip. You always see it unsettle everyone's car in the right lane. He got big blocked. That's for sure. He got big blocked and all kinds of shit.
That's crazy.
That thing makes some jam. Yeah, he was 100% rolling. I saw a comment here. Hold on. These comments move fast. This is a hard job you do. I'm trying to keep up here and things just keep going. Oh, Landon said he hit the same bump that Brian White hit. So in case people haven't seen it, I guess we can show them the Brian. I hate showing crashes like this, but he's okay. Everyone said he was fine. So let's see Brian's incident.
I got 2 videos here. We'll watch both of them.
Fuck, that's a hard hit.
That's painful. That hurts.
Did he just lose the tire? Did something break? Because it went so like hard left, so fast. Like full left.
I assume something broke of how quickly it went, but I don't know.
Yeah, if anyone in the comments know if something broke or he just lost the tire, because it goes left fast, like instant.
There's a spectator view you sent me that is pretty wild too here.
You guys all right? All good? All good? Holy fuck.
You know what else is crazy? How close those spectators are to the wall there.
That's what I mean. From the stream view, it looks bad. It hurts. But then when you see it from that view,
that thing was stood right up.
5 feet, 6 feet, and that front tire came completely off. It stopped on the track. But I mean, if that front tire would have taken a bounce, or it had parts connected to it and shit, tie rods connected to it still, and
yeah, that's wild. That's a hard hit, though. That thing went hard left directly into the wall.
It hurts. That's
that
crazy.
hurts to work.
There's nothing to do there.
Watch to work. Landon, Okay, Landon sent me some videos. I gotta check my Facebook. So you carry on with your commentary here.
We did Billy, then we had Casey Max, Noah Stein. Like I said, I don't know a lot about Noah Stein, but I watched him all night. He looked like he was on rails. This was this was another good race. Billy wasn't a complete blowout, minus the fact he drove around him, but this one was another close one here. Look at him.
Who, me?
Look at you. You're like Chris Lane on the table. You're
Oh,
playing
like
he's playing a simulator. He's simulating something over there.
I was in my simulator.
Oh.
Hold on,
Yeah,
get back in my simulator.
If you can stay within a car of Casey Max at War in the Woods, I mean, you're moving. Okay.
Landon, I checked my Facebook. Oh, wait. Oh, there they are. Oh, we got all kinds of stuff to show now.
Fans are getting pieces and get them to sign them. That was a hard hit.
That is a very hard hit. Let me take over and show some of the stuff Landon sent me here before we carry on to the final.
First video is going to be him and Jasper.
Share screen. Stand by. Facebook. Don't mind the
yeah, don't look at Mike's tabs up top.
don't look at the tabs,
Yeah,
it could get ugly. Okay, so Landon sent me these, so we'll do this one first. Is there any sound? No. And then we got this one. Why doesn't it? Oh. Yeah, it looks like exactly in the same spot.
It's those damn rose bushes, I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's wild. And then we've got this one here. Oops, sorry.
In the same spot.
Yeah, same exact spot. You can see where it like dips the car and then it just unloads it. And then we've got what other fan submissions? Oh, this must have been damn.
Hard one.
Well, the rail did its job. That's for sure. That took a hard hit though. Jesus. Almost ripped it apart.
Yeah, that hurts.
Yeah, that hurts to watch. I hope Brian can fix that car. But I don't know. I feel like when a car takes a hit that hard, it's got to bend up a lot of stuff. Like just tweak it a little bit. You know what I mean? Where maybe, I'm sure the front end can be repairable, but what does it do to the rest of the car? I'd be a little nervous after taking a hit like that. You almost feel like maybe starting on a new chassis or something like that. Take everything off of that and
swap it.
Start fresh. You think concrete's better than those rails? Because I feel like the metal rails, the purpose of them is to absorb the hit.
Yeah.
So that flex is incorporated in the, no different than a car body. Like, you know how they make car bodies fold up now? They're designed purposely to fold up to absorb the hit. Not like your old, Buick station wagon from 1972 that's just a fucking tank. You smash that head on into a Tesla, you're going to go right through the thing. Yeah, that's true. That's the downside of a rail. But I feel like concrete has no remorse. But you slide on it. I see when they go up those Jersey barriers, they slide along them a little bit more.
Hmm.
It was a hard hit when. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you definitely wouldn't want the rail coming into the car. That's scary shit. Yeah, the crumple zones in cars now, they make them so that they fold up and just keep basically the driver's, like the passenger area, intact. The rest of the car just folds up like an accordion. So what other videos you got for us tonight, Terry?
Small tire final was Casey Max and Frankenstein, and then big tire was probably my favorite.
All right, let's see.
There was some heavy hitter, like when the S10 gets retired, that kind of heavy hitter.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's do the big tire first because you seem very excited about the big tire.
I mean, you're gonna be excited too.
All right, let's see the big tire final. God damn.
I mean, if you took both those motors and put them together, you'd have Dylan's. Same everything.
True. Same cubic inches.
Yeah, same cubic inches. Like a poker run boat. That's basically what Dylan's car is like.
What's up, Brad? Holy shit.
There was some sweet cars in Big Tire this
How many
time.
cars were in Big Tire?
I think there couldn't have been more than 6 or 8.
That's still good. I mean, fuck, that's better than what most places get for Big Tire.
I think they only did first round night 1, and then
he set the track record. That thing looked fucking violent.
I was gonna say, I even feel like they're letting off before the 8th. I for the steam they're making, and then watching them come through the line, I feel like they're letting off early to get stopped or something, because these cars are violent.
There were 7 Big Tire to answer your question.
They were
Holy
wild.
shit, Landon had 20 something. You never see Big Tire cars anymore anywhere. Like normally that class is fucking dead.
That car was sweet. I sent you the first pass. The
first pass I was like, what is that? Did the guy stall? And you're like, no, dude, that's how fast he went by.
It was crazy. It shakes the whole place. It was awesome. Oh, you damn it.
No, we hit the same comment.
Hit it again. I'm out of there. Yeah, Big Tire looked like it would have been cool to watch. They were some monsters, and they were getting down. On top of that,
were they all Big Tire cars? They didn't have any small
I would say there was half of them were not crazy like that. There was another blower car, and then there was a couple.
No, but were they all bigs? There were no small tire cars.
Like no, I don't. I mean,
was
if
all
there
big,
were
tires,
they were. I don't think there was.
Look at Chris Lane, 4 Big Tire on the streets.
Savage.
I told actually some of the guys around here, they got to bring like some of the cars that are maybe struggling a little bit on small tire. I said, why don't you just put big tires back on and try to get good on big tire? But the problem is, I get where they're coming from. There's no point if there's only 2 cars. Like,
yeah, there's nothing to go do.
Like even my buddy Mark there, his truck is like serious horsepower. It's fucking got big block, lots of nitrous, big kits, but he can't turn it down enough all the time to make a small tire work. Now, I'm sure he needs some work, and there'll be comments about, he doesn't know what he's doing and this and that. But I was like, it would be kind of cool to put it on big tire and see if you could get down, you know, a street maybe on a bigger tire. But I think that comes with its own challenges too, because that's why you don't see many big tire cars on the street. No small tire. So no, they didn't allow any small tire. It was all big tire.
I didn't think so, but it was awesome to see though. Those cars are that's a different animal.
Yeah, I saw Jasper was putting on a new turbo. He got a new turbo sponsor.
He was all over. I saw him all over the stream, yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to keep up, but it's hard when you're racing, you know. I was like in and out checking things and then back out. I got to rely on my boy Terry to keep me on the updates of what I need to see.
I mean, I sent a few people screenshots of his new mustache all night. I mean, that was the highlight.
Landon shooting for a 10K big tire race at Halloween Havoc. So anyone on big tires who's watching this, or if you got friends on Biggins, hit up Landon's race. Try to make that into something big. That'd be cool to see. In a non-gay way, of course, Chris.
Slightly.
Slightly. Could be a Guatemalan reach around.
Yeah.
You never know. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
See? That's the only one.
Good.
This was, I think we watched the big tire finals. Wasn't that the big tires finals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll watch it again. That shit was
All right, play it one more time for the people in the back.
All right, so let me just hold
Just
on.
because it's cool to see some big ass blower cars making some passes.
Here, headphone warning. All right.
Damn.
It's awesome.
I love me some blower cars, though.
It's awesome. That's wild.
Yeah, Limpy must have felt that one.
Oh.
His eardrums were just going, oh. Oh, he's done with MPK, eh? I think a lot of people are slowly coming off of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That must have been so loud for Limpy going by his head there. No remorse.
It's nuts.
That was at 4 a.m.? Is that what that said?
Yeah, that's what it says. I went to bed. I definitely couldn't stay up night two and do it again.
God.
There was a bunch of, felt like there was a bunch of downtime too. That
if you want to wake yourself up at 4 a.m., no better way than standing between two blower cars like that.
Within 20 feet of those.
Your brain's rattling in your bucket at that point. Yeah, that's wild. It's cool to see, though. I didn't think they were going to get any big tire cars because I remember Jeff talking about like last chance for any big tire guys if they're planning to come.
Yeah.
Let's make the class. So that's cool. I'm glad they showed up. Probably.
Shit. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that would have been crazy. There's a trooper right there. Stayed till the end. I don't know. I'm getting old. Fuck. It would be a struggle for me to be up at 4 a.m. still racing. I don't feel like I'd be on my best game at that point. But,
no.
I mean, the streets. But I feel like when you know you're going out street racing the night before, you like really get some good sleep in. That's what kind of threw me off at the first War in the Woods this year when they did it throughout the whole night.
Yeah.
Mind you, we got eliminated, but if I would have been up, I was not prepared to be up fucking all night because it would have been a heavy Red Bull night. All right, well, let's see the finals now with your favorite guy. If Casey Max is watching, Terry deserves a T-shirt. All he ever talks about is, oh, Casey Max did this. Casey Max did that. Casey Max is my idol.
Up. He's a nice guy. I mean, come on.
I know he's a nice guy. That's why I'm saying.
Fuck, people
Terry
love him.
Deserves at least a signed T-shirt. He's your number one fan.
I've never met him. I saw him at War in the Woods, and I never bothered him. But I'm gonna fist bump him at least. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I believe
All right,
you.
here we go. Stop talking. Stop clicking on comments. So yeah, they ruled it a jump. They went to the camera. Took a couple minutes.
Yeah, that sucks. I hate
Well,
when that would have been a race.
Yeah, that would have been an awesome race. But he jumped, so
Casey Max takes another win at War in the Woods.
yeah.
It's crazy when you see the traction control kick in and out, with the flames.
Yeah. Boom.
You could tell exactly where the traction control is coming in and out. Flame, 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 flame. Wild though. Both those cars are top of the field every time, like guaranteed. Sure. And as Corey would call them both, back half cars.
Yeah.
Definitely only back half street cars. In the spooled media dictionary, those are both back half street cars. Oh shit, number 4. He's won 4 out of 11. War in the Woods.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Fucking pretty impressive. That's the first time Isaac has ever jumped in his life. Isaac was trying to cut that tree down, though.
Oh, yeah. He had to be on point for sure. He knew it. It would have been an awesome race. I mean, it would have been close. It would have come down to who got off first. But
well, yeah, you saw the gap there. It wasn't much.
Essentially what they left on. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you that would have been a bumpers race or whoever left the light first.
Yeah, that's it. He just had to cut a perfect light, and that's what he was shooting for. And
he was close. He guessed. Just went a little early.
Yep.
I still think. Let me see that Billy video one more time with the truck, because that fucking blows my mind. I don't even know how you can be 3 cars out and get walked around like that.
Who loves Billy here, me or him?
Tell me that's not crazy. Do you see how far out he is?
Yeah, to be that far behind and then go that far out in front of him. I mean, 5 cars in an eighth mile. It's a lot. Yeah, 4 or 5 cars of makeup in an eighth mile is a shit ton.
That right there shows you the evolution of no prep or front side no prep. The days of 1,500 horsepower cars being competitive is slowly deteriorating. That's pretty crazy, though. That video right there. When I saw that, I was like, holy shit, Billy beat Casey Max? And you're like, nope. I'm like, what do you mean? He was way out in front of him.
No.
Oh, that's wild. Yeah.
And quickly. It wasn't right at the end. I mean, he was up on him fast.
Yeah, by the 3:30, he was catching him, and then by the end, he was gone. But Billy was almost at the 3:30 before he fucking left.
Yeah.
That's like some of those passes I saw Wajdi do. Remember I was saying, I'm like, watch this. Wajdi's like this, passed out at the starting line. The guy leaves. He's like, oh, shit, we're racing. Let's go to the button. And fucking trains by him at the back end.
He didn't want to jump, and he knew first was worse, so he just watched the car next to him leave, and then he let go of the car. He didn't even care what the light was doing. He just watched the car next to him.
That's that chassis life. I told you. One day I hope I'm rich and can build one of those cars, because it'll be cool.
Yeah.
But for now, we'll stay in the peasant class. True street, occasional small tire here and there, and then eventually put full exhaust, daily drive.
Out the tailpipes, out the back.
Yeah, tailpipes out the back. We'll just loop them back from the turbos under the bed, out the back. Daily driver. Then we can be like, what's his name? Your favorite guy. Fuck. The daily driver guy. Jimmy Dale. In Magic. Magic's another daily driver, so my truck's same, but different.
Mm-hmm.
Just not happy with the LS.
He did jump.
Who's this person?
Gator.
Gator, you telling Gator saying that Terry called Limpy to tell him that he jumped.
No.
Casey Max can't lose. Limpy jumped.
Limpy
Call it
texted
a
me
jump.
and said, hey, what do I do here? I think Billy jumped. And I said, he jumped, dude. He jumped. I'm all right. I won't be mad at you if you say Billy jumped. But he did check with me.
Of course he did. He doesn't want to get stabbed when he comes to Florida to hang out with us. Like Terry's gonna poison my food or send me back to that hotel with the guy lubing his thighs up.
Yeah, they didn't talk about it because Casey Max won anyway, but he definitely jumped.
Billy is deadly on the light. I will give him that. I remember the first time I raced him in the Trackhawk. I thought I was good on the light, and all of a sudden he was fucking gone. And I was like, holy shit. He is very good on the light. I'll give him that. Terry only hangs out with winners. And look, how nice of you to wear Trevor's hat tonight. Look at that.
Look, sponsored.
Representing.
TC tuned.
TC tuned.
He's all set up. Fuel Tech. I saw his latest post. You guys contact him for all your dyno tuning.
Jimmy Dale is True Street. He also races Daily Driver. I've seen many Daily Driver awards, just saying.
Don't be mad if his car fits Daily Driver. Don't be mad at him.
There's our boy. He's back in.
That's when he was small. Look at that photo. That's when he was small, you know? He's 3 times that big now.
It's true.
Good God.
Well, he guessed and got it. I mean, really, when you're lining up beside Casey Max, what option do you really have?
You have to cut a perfect light.
Well, you have to guess the light, and you have to put a tune-up in it that you're like, well, I mean, if it takes this, it's probably as fast as the truck will go. But if not, well, it is what it is because you don't really have a choice.
Yeah, you're not going to overpower him. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. So
all you can do is try to do exactly what he did. Cut a low light and just fucking put it all in and hope you got enough to at least make it there or hopefully does some kind of something.
Yeah.
Really, all you can hope for is mechanical failure because that's the only thing that's going to save you from the wrath of that. Mike, can we reword? We are not changing a single rule on anything in our series for this winter. The rules are the rules. Get in where you fit in. So I apologize, but no, all the rules we have for our series this winter are staying as is. You can find them on Cody by far.
There's a night and day difference. When you put them together, it's not even it's like putting me and Mike next to each other. I'm jacked and he's fucking
fat.
Yeah, there's not even
jacked.
You see more with his shirt off at War in the Woods with all those other guys, you're like, wow, that's a big guy. But then when you see more with Cody, you're like, fuck. That's nuts.
Yeah.
It's a different level.
It's like comparing my wiener to yours.
Yeah. Not even close.
Mine's way veinier, bigger. Same deal. Yeah. Same, but different. Oh my God. We're going to grade 4 humor. Actually, I got to grab a drink. So while I do that, we're going to take a quick break.
Oh God.
Oh yes. We'll be right back.
Say you... Carl, what have you done?
Think anyone will notice?
Yes. Yeah.
If you ride, you get it.
Yeah, they will.
I don't know why he does this.
I had to grab a drink. You know what? These commercials are great. It gives me 2 seconds to run, even if I have to pee. So yeah, that's kind of the recap of our War in the Woods of what we saw. I'm sure everyone who was there had a good time.
Zach ran small tire too. I don't know. He must have had Casey Max in like second or third round, maybe. He can probably tell us.
Yeah, I mean that's just one of those guys in this sport. Him, all the guys there from what's their thing? Frankenstein's team called their company.
I don't fucking know.
Most of the cars that come out of that place are deadly. Trick Daddy was from there. They just know what they're doing with the no prep stuff. They build badass cars, so all the power to them. What's a full-time Bieber?
Body?
Oh, bodybuilder.
God, what's a Bieber? I mean, I know what a Bieber
Full-time
is.
Bieber fan?
Whoa.
We just learned something new about Cody. He's full-time Bieber fan.
He had second round.
Yeah, I saw Trick Daddy was for sale. Did you see? Well, you told me that. You're like, did you buy Trick Daddy? I'm like, I wish.
I just assumed that you had picked it up. It was only $100,000, so
Only. That's like 240 grand Canadian. No, you didn't miss anything. Terry and I have just been sitting here.
this is it.
This is it. Florida sword. Next Motorsports. That's them. Next Motorsports build some badass stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm not mad.
He's jealous, but he's not mad.
I'm not jealous.
Oh, you're jealous. Don't lie. Oh, did you already post this? Yeah.
Yeah, but you smoked right past it because you want to talk about being a Bieber fan.
No, I just saw. He said, I love Bieber.
It didn't say he loves him.
All right. Maybe I saw that.
Yeah, now we're making things up.
Now we're making things up. Oh, both of them are.
I think one was 80 and one was 100, yeah. I didn't read the whole post because I'm poor, but
Billy lifted at the big end against Casey. Lifted? No.
oh,
Do you
boy.
want Jeremy on here so we go right in the toilet?
I mean, demonetized for sure.
Oh, we're already demonetized. That goes without saying. No, I don't think Trevor had his car. I think he was going to drive or work with Landon on the eBay Bandit. He didn't lift. He got gapped. There you go. I mean,
we'll never know.
We'll never know, but so what's coming up now? Now that War in the Woods is over, I feel like all the hype was War in the Woods, War in the Woods, War in the Woods. So now how do we finish the fall off before I know of one?
October's coming quick.
Yeah. And I know there's a badass event in November, Segway. Dang. November 16th, South Florida, Fall Brawl 3. We are going to be opening. Actually, yes, you and I need to talk later, Terry. We got some stuff to discuss, but we are going to be opening up the lock-in list for that. I know the OSW tickets are going on sale for that event as well. Both are in November. We are doing the Fall Brawl at Immokalee. This is the last year for Immokalee for that racetrack. So this will be your last chance to get a trophy from the Fall Brawl event there at Immokalee. So if you haven't raced there or you want to race there, this is your last opportunity. They will be closing, to the best of my knowledge, after this winter. So come down, come race with us, South Florida. We put on a pretty decent show, I'd say. Everyone gets paid, guaranteed. I could say that much confidently. And we have a lot of fun doing it. Oh, Digger Die's in October. I get Digger Die. I thought the next one's Christmas. Have they added more events?
I was just gonna look because I haven't opened it up in a while either.
Because Digger Die used to have the Christmas one that I always go to. Then they had the one in March that I always went to on the way home. And then they had the one in July. They must have added more events now.
Dig or Die.
Same, like at the same track or somewhere else?
710.
Yeah, so somewhere else. They're not doing it at...
Just before Dishonor. 710 Dragway, Roland, North Carolina.
I gotcha. So, yeah. So they're doing like little sub events, I guess. Those aren't the real ones from Rockingham. H-Town is coming up. That's I really want to do H-Town so bad, but it's such a detour. It makes the drive from here to there like double. If not, yeah, it turns it from a 23-hour drive into like a 30-something hour drive with that detour.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a lot for me. If I was still in my 20s, non-issue, but it's just a lot of driving. Oh, it's invite only for the Digger Die event, so we ain't going.
You're not fucking invited.
I wasn't invited. We're not in the cool club. Yeah. Landon, when's your race?
You posted it earlier.
Capizzi and Trevor were tuning Landon's car. I guess that's why they went down to Dig or Die. No, sir. North versus South is still a go. They're not closing until after March. So for our events this year, we have the same 3 events going on, plus our joint effort there with TRC at Orlando. So we have our Fall Brawl 3 going down, Redemption 4. Is it the 4th one? I think it's the 4th one. Redemption 4 going down in January, and then, of course, North versus South 2 will be our final event in February. Dates to be determined. They're coming up, but we are doing all 3 of them again this winter. So, and it'll be the same exact setup for all the races. North versus South will be same payouts we did last year, paying by the win structure, and the other ones will be our normal rules, which... If you're interested, we have a Facebook page which has all the information for all this stuff, plus all the information from previous events, etc. Sinister Performance No Prep on Facebook is the page. Will you pay back per round hard tire during the fall brawl? No, we don't. We're not paying back, actually. For the fall brawl, it's just first and second, 80-20 on all the classes. The North versus South race is the only race that we're in small tire, and it's only small tire. All other classes are normally 80-20 on all our events. North versus South and small tire, we pay back per round win. It's a bigger buy-in, but a lot more people get paid. We can explain it closer to what North versus South is, but it seemed to work really well last year. A lot of people were pretty happy with that, so that's cool. True Street at Warren to Woods. That's what I mean. Like, I really want to come down, and I want to be at the top of my game to come race in True Street. So
it was the biggest class they had this year.
I'm going to do my very best this winter to get us more time on radials to figure out the True Street stuff and get the truck dialed in so we can come out in the spring and hopefully, do the best we can possibly do. I'm not going to guarantee we're going to win or say we're going to win, but I'm going to do my damnedest to try to win. Run H-Town. I know, Dalton, I really want to run H-Town. The problem is, from H-Town, I have to go right down to South Florida, which is almost as far as driving from Canada Actually, it might even be farther than driving from Canada to H-Town. That's the shit part. The famous are... Oh, we're not famous. We're just two schmucks here that say stupid shit on Sundays and probably bury ourselves with everybody. But I'm okay with it. Yes, you know what, actually? First of all, I need to order more hoodies. We don't have any. Or no. Actually, we have a couple, but not many. And number two, I'll put a promo code on the live here for discount on some of our, or on all our merch. That's actually a good idea. For people who watch this ridiculous stupidity on Sundays and hang out with us, we'll give you a promo code. I got to set it up. The only reason why I can't do it now is I'd have to set it up first on our online store. So I'll get you guys a promo code that we'll put up next show for you guys. If you want to order any merch, all our prices are in Canadian. So anyone who orders from the US, you win right out of the gate. Because our dollar sucks. Yeah, you're going to have to rewind to the beginning to see Terry in action. He actually was doing a bunch of nude stuff. He was showing us his new OnlyFans page.
Not a big deal.
It's not a big deal. It's only $4.99 a month.
Yeah. You get what you pay for, so.
Yeah, I mean, you'll see stuff you probably can't unburn out of your mind, but it's worth the money. Arm drop at the airport in November. What's he at? Pedro, what are you asking? USD or Canadian for what?
I feel like that's always a valid question.
4-year-old puddle was really good. We are going to be opening the lock-in list at the end of September here. So you'll have all of October to lock in, but the spots for the Fall Brawl 3 are limited. So you're more than welcome to wait until the day of if there's a spot available for you. But if we fill the list like we always do, then you're shit out of luck. Sorry, but we can only run so many cars. That's why we kind of cap the lists to a certain number of cars. Not only that, we also eliminate classes if they don't fill up. So it's a double-edged sword. If you want to come race Fall Brawl 3, it's $50 lock-in fee. We don't ask for all the money up front or anything like that, but it helps us determine who's going to be there, which trophies to get for which classes, because we like to get some badass trophies, and it takes time to get them made. And if a class isn't going to fill, we're not going to hand out trophies like they do at certain other events. If one car's in that class, he wins a trophy. Just saying. That's facts. Well, I don't understand why you would do that. So if we don't hit the minimum target in the class that we're running, I'm not going to give anyone a free trophy that's coming to our event. There's no point in doing that. You at least have to earn that trophy, because to me, I haven't even won one of my own trophies, and trust me, I've tried. And I really want one before Immokalee closes. So we're going to come out swinging this winter, because I want one of my own trophies before Immokalee closes. And I'm just saying, you boys better get your shit on point, because Terry's going to be working on the truck full time.
Fuck.
You better get it right, Terry. I'm going to be pissed.
Be miserable.
We got to win one of those sinister trophies before there aren't any more for Immokalee. Yeah, man, come down, hang out with us. Like I said, we have pretty good events. They're a lot of fun. It's pretty laid back, pretty chill. We just love racing. That's what it's about. So we're there to race, have a good time, do the best we can on our part to give you guys the best experience you can have. Drama-free, ideally. And, yeah, and get paid. Win your class, get a badass trophy, and put some money in your pocket. That's what it's about. No, we're not in the ditch very often here. We try to keep it. Well,
I try to navigate them,
Yes, that's what we need. I've talked to Terry about this already. I am in the process in finding a t-shirt cannon, because this year for our events. We're going to be blasting some people with T-shirts. You better keep your head up.
Yeah, pay attention.
You better pay attention because I want a scuba tank on that fucker so it fires. I want it to hurt you. When I hit you in the chest with a Sinister shirt, you're going to feel it.
It's like when they had the torch out on the track and you had one guy with the dolly with the big canister following the other guy. That's
going to be Terry. Terry's
Yeah.
going to carry the scuba tank. Not even scuba tank. We're going to get a mother bottle, nitrous mother bottle.
Big one.
Hook that up to that cannon, and we're going to be hitting people right in the numbers with the T-shirts.
Yeah.
I'm down. Oh, one of my favorite guys. Look at that picture. All street cars, always on the back tires. What's up, Paulo? I really like 26s. I think 26s are starting to grow. Happy's been talking about adding it to a lot more classes on the races he run. Right now, I'd like for this year, we're going to leave our stuff the way it is. I don't think we're going to start a 26 class because we already have too many classes. But I do have a class that I have talked to someone about that I'm not releasing yet that could be pretty cool. And I'll talk to you about it later. But like I said, with our racing stuff, if the classes aren't locked in, like we've had a lot of times we've offered front wheel drive classes at our stuff, which normally in Florida is a pretty big thing, but I guess they get burnt out on racing and it doesn't work for them. So we don't run an import class for that event. Again, we're going to open it again. We open all our classes, but if they don't fill the minimums, we don't run those classes. So that's just how we operate our operation. I find it works the best, and then at least we know. So we offer a bunch of different classes, and then if they don't fill up, we slowly eliminate them as we get closer to the event. So keep an eye out. Like I said, all our stuff is on the Sinister No Prep Racing page. Updates, everything else. If you're not on it already, just go on Facebook, join up to the group, and that's basically where we post everything, or I try to share it on my own personal page as well when I can. Yeah, I saw that as well. Did you see that shit? They tried to shoot at Trump again today?
I didn't do my own research. I saw it. I like to do my own research, you know. And
I know, but I think they already got the guy. Like, it's out
I
there.
heard somebody was in custody for sure.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck, man. If I was that dude, I don't know if it's worth it anymore. Like, these guys are really trying hard to murder you, put you in jail.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be doing this, but
I know. Like, you're already a billionaire and you're wasting your time here almost getting killed. I get, like, he wants to save the country and all that. But fuck me. There's got to be a point where you're like, is this really, like, that motherfucker can just play golf every day and chill. He definitely shouldn't get into racing because if he's a billionaire now, he'll definitely be a millionaire after he gets into racing. That's a money back guarantee.
That's true.
Yeah, that was pretty wild. I saw that on the news today. I haven't followed up on it much, but in my head, that was my opinion. I'm like, why the fuck would you want to do this at this point? Like, they want nothing more than to fucking either lock that dude up or kill him. It's only those two options. Yes, I'll gladly take you around on the golf cart through the Pineapple. We'll go on the Pineapple Express, as I call it, and I'll take you by Thursdays. Thirsty Thursdays, or I'll be DJing Thirsty Thursday at the park.
I got Mike's schedule for the park, and Thirsty Thursday, DJ Mike is going to be in action.
Thirsty Thursdays pops off.
I run a shuttle from the parking lot to the clubhouse where everything's happening, so I'll pick you up. I'll bring you back, whatever.
Yeah. The blenders will be blending, as they say.
They set them up, just all these mixers. I've seen them. I'm not even kidding. I'm not making this up. I have driven by and they have picnic tables out there and they have frozen drink machines on the tables. They're all set up. They're all mixing. And you just go by and get just frozen alcoholic beverages all day.
See, I used to think older people were lame. I was like, oh, you know what? Like, once you're like 60, 70 years old, you're lame. You know what I mean? But fuck do those, they pop off. Like, they party all day. They go as hard as I did in my, like, I don't even know if I could keep up with them anymore.
No. You can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning.
And that's how it is. They're at the pool fucking on the beers, then onto the margarita machines, and then into the shots. And I'm like, damn.
So good.
But mind you, come 8:30, it's crickets over there. The day is done. The day is over,
What?
which I like because I like it quiet at night. I want
Got
to
no
listen
issue
to
with
you
that either.
fucking crazy people popping off. You can't buy a Mockley. It's unpurchasable. It's an
Yeah, they're
airport
not.
that's owned by the county.
They're
So
not like just shutting down because they. Yeah.
there is no option to buy a Mockley, because if there was an option to buy a Mockley, I'm sure there's a ton of people who would do that. The problem is you can't buy it. It's part of the airport, and they're just taking it back in essence. There you go.
That's true.
Facts. That shit is facts. Another pro mod guy. We got all the pro mod guys here on Sundays. There we go. Dalton's down. Dalton, you got to come to Florida and help us with our t-shirt cannon. We need you on the torch. These poor people are going to be out in the stands. They're not going to know what hit them till the wind's knocked out of them.
When they come to, though, they're going to have a shirt.
They're going to be like, oh my God, I got a Maxwell shirt. That's badass. My ribs
When
are
they
broken.
come to, yeah.
I got a couple broken ribs, but I got this badass Sinister shirt. It's legit. Terry's been acting all kinds of funky.
I did not. I behaved.
I don't know. We're
Stay
looking
between
into
the snowbanks.
We are looking into a bunch of options. I'll leave it at that.
I kept him guided in there.
See,
Right there. He was getting ready to go off, and I said, "Hey."
Yeah, I believe that. Your government wants nothing to do with that dude, regardless of what he does. If he can stay alive till November, he may actually win that thing. But you know what? I say that, and then I watch the fucking... I don't really like talking about politics, but as a Canadian, it really doesn't... I can't do anything. I can't vote or anything on this deal, so I guess I can talk about it from up north here. From what we see up north here, it is crazy how they bury that guy in every news station, there is nothing good. You cannot find a single good thing. But then when you listen to him talk, you're like, I don't understand why everyone is so mad at this dude. Like, everything he said sounds to me like common sense. And then you see these people on the news that they talk to fucking losing their shit.
No,
fuck that guy. He's a Hitler. He's this, he's that. I'm like, where do these people get this stuff? But then you turn on the news and you see where they get it from. Because the news the whole time is just shit talk. Like, it's crazy how many people can shit talk one dude. I will never run for government because I don't think I could handle just getting fucking flamed every day like that. It's bad enough the flaming we get on here.
It's coming.
But I just blame it on Terry. You know what? Actually, Terry and I could do it.
No.
Terry would be my vice president, and I just blame everything on him. I'd be like, they'd be like, "What's your policy?" I'm like, "I don't know. Ask Terry." I'm fucking just standing here. Maxwell said we need to do less taxes and more race cars. So we're good with that. Less taxes, more racing, free fuel. That's what I'm going on. That's my policy. We need free fuel because the fuel's fucking deadly right now.
Speaking of free stuff, I don't know why you won't get Tasha her shirt. I mean,
I've seen her multiple times, and I swear
you won't get her a free shirt.
No. See, Cody took her shirt. I blame Cody. Tasha, Cody took your shirt, and Matt. Matt's always got Sinister Maxwell shirts. Thieves. I'm sure they bought them off me. I'm just lying. Yeah, it is pretty wild, though. I'll be honest. Looking through the window that we have up here, he does. He likes it tight. I noticed that.
I've seen everything's tight. I saw him. He was trying to rip his sleeves one day because his sleeves didn't fit. He was literally trying to just break all the thread in his sleeves because they didn't fit. He's too fucking big.
Oh, the t-shirt. Okay, well, you know what? I know. Oh, there was a lot of stuff going. This is a segue. Watch this.
God.
Incoming. There was a lot of talk last week about a certain individual who did a GoFundMe, and people were extremely upset about all of that.
Yes,
but
they were.
We're going to be 100% transparent here. Terry and I are going to run a GoFundMe for a T-shirt cannon. We don't have a sad story. We don't have anything else.
We just want to shoot
I would like to shoot T-shirts at people.
Yeah.
And I would appreciate if everyone could donate. I know they all think I'm rich, but I'm really not. If everyone can donate a small portion of money towards our T-shirt cannon, I will start a GoFundMe, and I will put every person who donated money's name on that cannon if we can, with Sharpie, or what are those silver where you can write names in silver?
Like those paint markers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How big's a T-shirt
like
cannon?
Sharpie,
How many names do you think we could fit on there?
I don't know. I've never seen a T-shirt cannon. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, me neither.
Somebody pulls one out, I go the other way. I'm not getting shot with a T-shirt
Patrick,
cannon.
how much money do we have to acquire to get one of these T-shirts? Terry, get on the fucking Googles.
I'm Googling it.
Get on the Googles. We don't ask for a lot from you guys, but if we open a GoFundMe for this T-shirt cannon, I promise you it'll be used correctly. We will definitely be shooting children with it, and we'll definitely be shooting people in the chest with T-shirts.
You could easily. Hey, there's a Gatling gun T-shirt cannon.
Gatling gun.
It's got 19 tubes on it, and it goes in a circle and it shoots shirts. I'm looking at it. I'm not going to tell you how much that is, but you could easily spend.
Okay. How much?
That was
$5,000?
$4,000.
That's not that crazy.
The Gatling gun is $4,000.
Okay.
And
do we need a Gatling gun though? It sounds a little bit.
It's like a spotlight. It's on a stand with a bottle under it.
Share the screen. Share the screen.
I don't know how to share. You don't want to. I can't share my screen. You're not. No, I'm not falling for that.
Can you send me the link to Facebook? I can share the screen. Messenger it to me.
1 second. Share my screen. I'm not. You ain't getting me.
No, listen. I don't want to make a T-shirt cannon. I want this to be a legit one.
Dude, just go right to tshirtgun.com. I'm sending you the link right now.
All right. I don't think that's unreasonable to ask people to donate for, because that's like giving back to the community. Like, we're willing to give away free T-shirts if we can acquire this gun.
And you can't hide.
So really, it's costing.
Buy a T-shirt cannon with it.
Yeah, and if you come to our event, you could very well get shot in the chest with a T-shirt, and then you get a free T-shirt.
With your,
I don't think that's. Is that an unreasonable ask? Is that
with
an
your name on
unreasonable
the
ask?
T-shirt cannon? No.
Yeah, and your name, if you donate, will be on the T-shirt cannon. So you know you played a little part when we get sued for breaking someone's ribs. You'll have played a small part in that, and we'll add you to the lawsuit.
Would you just open that link already?
I mean, I see
people got to know.
The
people got to know.
This is an up and up. I don't see a downside.
It's a Gatling gun. It's got a lady standing behind it, holding it like a spotlight, like the bat fucking spotlight. You got to aim it like this, 2 hands.
All right, stand by here. I mean, I don't think that's unreasonable to ask people. A small, we can even do a commercial like, those. Oh my God, look at these things. All right, stand by. I'll share it to the group here. I don't want to look at this just by myself.
There's some serious guns though. You could spend $2,000 for sure.
Which I don't think is unreasonable.
Fuck me. No, you would say that because you're rich.
No, I'm just saying, if you're going to do something, you want to do it properly. You don't want some half-ass shit that's going to break halfway when you're trying to shoot T-shirts. I want to come through the crowd and just be bombing people with shirts.
We're just out there with a PVC cannon and hairspray and...
No. See, I'm not doing that. I need it on compressed air like these. Oh,
look at these things.
The Bleacher Reacher Pro. Look at the Def Leppard. If you want to blast someone's eardrums out, yeah, air horns.
You're getting to the good stuff. You're getting
Holy
there.
Shit!
So there's another view of it. Keep scrolling.
Look at this. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Lady.
Look at this lady. Look at that small tank she's got. Ours will be way bigger.
Look at this size.
We can rotary smash somebody in the face with like 8 shirts. Look at that lady, how amused she looks. Look. Like, fuck yeah, we are going to fuck some people up today, boy. Okay, let's be realistic, though. That's asking a lot of people. Let's go back to something. So let's be more. I'm not ridiculous. Like something like this. That's not unreasonable. We can mount it to something.
Right to the top of the trailer. I'll get up there and just start launching them off.
Yeah,
the top
but the
of
trailer, I don't know if you'll have enough reach.
It's all about the advantage. I got the upper advantage on people.
We could mount it. I'd be willing to build some kind of trailer for it, and you can stand on the back, and I'll pull you with the scooter, and then you just fire it at people.
Hit moving targets. I like it.
Okay, so we basically need $1,700. Is this US? It's going to be US, isn't it?
It is US. I live in America.
Okay. All right. So $2,000. All right. Now I know. We need $2,000.
We got there.
Yeah, I'll even mount it to the bed of the S10 and drive it up.
Right.
Absolutely. Fucking right we would.
Just like a military.
That's even better. I'll
back.
make a mount for the back, and Terry can stand in the back of the S10 and blast people. All right, so we're going to start a GoFundMe. Here's what I'm offering you guys. We're going to start a GoFundMe for this T-shirt cannon. I don't have a sad story. Everyone I know is healthy. We're not going to sell you on smoke and mirrors. We just want to blast people with the T-shirt cannon. That's pretty much it. What I can offer for your small donation is putting your name on this T-shirt cannon. Or maybe we'll make a little board of all the donators that helped us achieve our goals.
Every time. Yeah.
And then during our events, we will freely blast people that aren't paying attention. I'm going to, because I know everyone's going to be like, oh, yeah, shoot a shirt here. And we'll do those too. But I also want to swing around to the guy who's drinking a beer and talking to his friend and boom, right in the chest. Oh, free shirt. Because you can't be mad because you got a free shirt. We'll try not to do any face shots because that's kind of mean. I don't want to break anyone's nose or anything stupid. But in the chest, I mean, like right in the numbers, like a football toss.
Do you think we're going to test this thing out beforehand, like see what it really
feels absolutely. Like? I'm going to blindfold you, and then you just stand there, and you won't know when it's coming, and boom, and I'll record it, and we'll put the video up. We'll test it on Terry. He'll stand there with his hands. I'll give you a jock, to be fair, because you know I'm going to fucking hit you with that.
Pass.
Come on, one time. Just one. You know you'll do it. Don't lie. You'll do it for YouTube. We got to start this, Terry. Open a GoFundMe. I'll put the first 200 in of my own money.
Okay.
$2,000. I'll put 200 in, so it's really 1,800 we need to get from everyone else. So even if they throw in like $10, $10, we need 80 people? No. Yes. We need 180 people to donate $10. What's $10 nowadays? You can't even get a fucking burger for that. This cause is way better than any other cause. And I'm being transparent. We are spending the money 100% on this fucking
all
gun.
About transparency these days.
That's what I'm about. I don't think you should make up, you shouldn't tell people things and then do other things with money. It's not nice.
Easy.
I'm just saying. We're being transparent. We want to blast people with a T-shirt gun. That
all got swept under the rug pretty quickly. So
open the GoFundMe, Terry. I'm putting the first 200 in.
Okay.
Thank you. I can't do it because I'm not American.
You're Canadian.
I'm American. These guys are all about building this thing.
Yeah.
No headshots. See? We're on the same plate. I mean, I could no-scope you by accident.
You could 360 no-scope anybody. Shut up.
I might 360 no-scope you by accident, but that's straight accident.
Like that.
Holy shit. Or maybe we'll have to build one. Everyone doesn't seem on board with our plan. This guy, what happened to all the money from Grand Bend? I guess he does. From a guy who owns, what happened to all the money you just got? How about you donate that for a T-shirt gun? Rich guy, pro mod. Dylan, I'll match. Oh, here. I'll match whatever you put towards the t-shirt gun. I'll match you in Canadian.
That's horrible.
That's a fair deal.
Don't
I'll
let 'em-
match whatever
don't let
Dylan
'em hit
donates to the only or to our GoFundMe for this
Use
t-shirt gun. I will
OnlyFans.
match.
OnlyFans.
I know. I almost said
You said
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Terry, look on eBay. We might have a cheaper option.
I'm on it.
It would be nice though to have like a real professional fucking deal. I hate half-ass
Those are
shit.
nice.
I come from a place where, you know, if you buy good tools, you have a good product. If you buy shit tools, you normally have a shitty product. I know Pro Mod upkeep is expensive. I have the same problem. That's where the money from Grand Bend went. What else? How can we incentivize people here, Terry? What can we offer? For the person who donates the most money, I'll let you borrow Maxwell just one time to go into Twin Peaks. And I guarantee you that'll pay tenfold of any amount of money you donate towards the fund.
It's almost unbearable to go in there with you two. You can't enjoy a meal.
I know. It's fantastic. Maxwell's a very short dog. It requires a lot of petting down low.
Down low petting, you say.
Are you going to do it? No. We're very transparent. Like I said, we don't, we tell you what it is what it is. That's it. Oh. All right, Terry. We're at our 2-hour mark. It's Sunday night.
Some of us got to work tomorrow.
Some of us got to work tomorrow. But all kidding aside, Terry's going to open this GoFundMe. I really would like to make this happen. So if you'd like to donate to our cause, we'll see who's on board for our pet project here of hitting people with the t-shirt gun. When we do use it, if we do acquire it, there will be definitely videos on YouTube showing you how well it works.
Definitely.
I will sponsor the scuba tank or whatever the most high-powered pressurized bottle we can get. And yeah, that's our plan.
Gonna be painful.
You got anything else to say to your friends on here, Terry?
I don't know if I have a lot of friends on here. They all just make fun of me. Look at them all.
That just means they love you.
Oh, I know.
Well, thank you guys. I hope you you know what? We lost our outro video. I gotta upload that again at some point. Thank you all for joining us tonight. I hope you had fun as usual. Sundays are for whatever the hell this is, whatever we call this. Hanging out, chilling with the boys and girls, if there are any on here. I don't know. But thank you all for joining us. We will see you 2 Sundays from now, not this weekend, but the next. We will be, I don't know where we'll be this weekend. We'll be racing somewhere this weekend. I know I have something on my calendar. The following weekend, I am not. How about you, Terry? You racing anywhere?
I'm not racing anywhere.
In your simulator at home?
2 weeks from now, I should have a few things here for the truck, but we're going slow. I'm in parts jail for the most part.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us, and we will see you in 2 Sundays from now. I may or may not be on the table on Tuesday. I'll see how busy I am. We are pretty busy here at the shop, so we got to put our nose to the grind, as they say, or something like that. And start pumping out some work. Hope you all have a wonderful week. Be safe, you and your families, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks.
See you.
Later.